Welcome back to more Sip2Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And today we're getting back to our draft prospects. I know it's been a while. Life be lifing, but we're back. We're going to jump this thing back off with Caleb Williams, probably the number one prospect coming out of Southern Cal, USC. Quarterback, won the Heisman 2 years ago and was extremely highly rated coming out this year. The season didn't go the way they wanted to go in terms of wins and losses, but Caleb put together a bunch of numbers, and I'm really going to go through and pick out some plays from this Washington game, because I think was one of their hardest games, because Washington played in the national championship, and show you some things that he does on the regular. Like, you watch his tape, and he just does these things all the time. Now, I got 5 good plays. I picked 1 bad play, which he does all the time too. And we're going to talk about it. So let's get into the film, and let's talk about Caleb Williams from Southern Cal, quarterback. All right, this first one here. He can make plays with his legs. And we all know in this new NFL, you got to be able to make plays with your legs. You got to. Now, this right here, he's just toying with the defense, and you don't have to make plays like this on the regular, but the ability to make plays is something that is needed in the NFL. You don't. The days of the standstill quarterback is pretty much dead. Now they got a zone read with and I think it's just zone read, and they kind of, what Washington does is kind of switch replace it, because the end guy, he misses him. Then the linebacker comes over here and he's one-on-one with Caleb. So Caleb has the ability to just to make this guy miss. He's a better athlete than him. Makes him miss. Now you get the safety coming down here, who's a way better athlete than probably both of them. But look what Caleb does to him. Makes him miss also. Kind of plays with him and toys with him. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Spin-a-rooney. And I go ahead and step out of bounds. I did enough. But again, the ability to make plays like this is needed. And because he's going so high, probably the first overall pick, that he's probably not going to a team with a great O-line. So he's going to have to be able to make plays like this with his legs until they can build that O-line around him. Next play. Make throws on the move. Again, I just talked about the O-line. You got to be able to make throws on the move. Again, right here, reads open. Reads not open. Got a little scramble drill going. Found the guy open. Dot. Let's take you back. Ball snapped. Looking to the bottom of the screen initially, not open. Number 2 gets jammed up. I think 2 is Brendan Rice. Gets jammed up. He comes off of it. He could go with this little check down right here. Not really sure why he doesn't. I think he's looking at this route right here. That's why he doesn't take it. But the second route is covered. The first one isn't. Doesn't take it for whatever reason. Now he kind of gets in the scramble drill. Looks back. Got pressure coming. Again, making plays with his feet. We just talked about that. Now at this point, scramble drill is in full effect. You got your quarterback going this direction. Everybody needs to start making their way this direction. Everybody. And we need somebody to go deep, but we don't have anybody on the low part of the screen to go deep. But everybody else is making that way in that direction. And this guy just happens to get free. Gets enough space on him. And look at Caleb. Look at Caleb. Let me take this off too. He squares his shoulders. Squares his shoulders enough to get something on it. And he shoots this. I mean, not shoots. I'm thinking about basketball. But he throws this ball almost like a fadeaway jumper. Look at the accuracy. The receiver doesn't have to break stride, doesn't have to dive or anything. Kind of catches it, kind of knee to thigh level, thigh high. Gets a foot down, maybe even gets 2 down. Good throw. Again, with probably he's going so high that he's not going to have a good offensive line. Got to make plays like that on the regular. This third play, kind of loosey-goosey with the ball. When in the pocket, you got to keep 2 hands on that ball. You got to keep 2 hands on the ball. So the NFL, we know defensive linemen, defensive tackles, safeties when they blitz, whoever gets around the quarterback, they trying to poke that thing out of there. They trying at all times. See how he's just 1 hand on it and he's trying to maybe stiff arm. You got to keep, see how it's 2 hands on it right here? Even when you're trying to get out that pocket, Got to keep them 2 hands on it until you get ready to throw it. Like that little pat. It's understandable it's a pat if you're going to throw it because sometimes it's just a habit. But when you're making your move, 2 hands. Especially once you see you got pressure right there, 2 hands. 2 hands. Anytime it's a threat to the football, 2 hands on it. That time he just relied a little bit on his athletic ability too much, which happens because he's a superior athlete, which happens. Let's go to the next one. And this is what we really want him to do. Be able to climb the pocket and deliver the football. And just climb the pocket and deliver the football with accuracy. That's the dream right there. This is the dream. Ball snapped, get a little play action, a little half roll. And with that half roll, look at the pocket set up. Look how it's set up. You got a dig across the middle that you don't like. You got a deeper, I want to say a deeper post maybe, but that post is kind of flattened out. And the receiver probably flattened it out because it's a safety there. It's one high safety. So instead of posting it, he just flattened it out. Caleb realizes it, climbs the pocket, and delivers a dime. Receiver catches it in stride for a huge gain. That is the dream for all quarterbacks and coaches, to have a quarterback that can do that on the regular. And he does that on the regular when the blocking allows. Keyword, when the blocking allows. This next one, ad-libbing. This play right here was supposed to be, I'm going to just let it play out first. Then I'll tell you what I think it was supposed to be. Touchdown. It's not a touchdown. Now, this is what I think it was supposed to be. What I think was supposed to happen was they were supposed to fake some kind of run with this guy leading, and he was going to go up and maybe catch the ball like that. And they was going to fake, like he was going to come behind him like a quarterback run, and he was going to lead up and throw it to him. But one of these defenders kind of mashed the running back, and one of these guys up front broke through earlier than they should have. So Caleb just kind of ad-libbed and got free, and when he looked down the field after avoiding the sack, he just threw it up to one of his guys, and they went and got it. Because you see 6 leading up, and 79 is pulling around like it's some kind of maybe quarterback power. And you see 6 getting through there. He gets interrupted by this guy. Then you got this guy kind of waiting on him. But now you got all this going on back here, so Caleb's in retreat already. And rightfully so, because that guy just blew everything up. And he knows a pass, so the lineman not going downfield. He sees a one-on-one matchup, throws it up, gives his guy a chance. Easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. The ability to ad-lib. And I go back to the fact that, and I'm sounding like a broken record, he's probably not going to have a great O-line, so he's going to have to ad-lib and make stuff happen and do stuff with his legs and stuff like this. Then on this last one, just watch the ball placement. Just watch the ball placement from Caleb right here. It's a back shoulder throw on a slot fade. Slot fade at the bottom. Back it up just a little bit. Look where this ball is. I'm going to blow it up for you too. Perfect placement. Perfect placement. The receiver's able to get 2 feet down and everything. Perfect placement for Caleb. So not only can he make plays with his feet, bring me back up here. Not only can he make plays with his feet, make throws on the move. They do have the issue being loose with the ball, sometimes in the pocket. He can climb the pocket and make those on platform throws, those on schedule throws, no comment. Has the ability to ad-lib and has good ball placement when throwing back shoulder throws and stuff like that. And he can feather throws too, like getting over a certain level of defender and down before he can get to the safety. He does that too. He's one of the better prospects I've seen in a long time. Like I've seen people that can throw the ball like him. I've seen people that can run like him. It's very, very rare that I've seen people that can do both. Now, will all his skill set transfer to the NFL? I hope so. But Caleb is the guy. He's the guy, and all the hype he's been getting for being the number 1 pick, I think is well deserved. Like I said, I've seen guys that can run and move like him. I've seen guys that can throw like him, but it's really rare. It's really rare that I've seen it in the same package. And so this is Caleb Williams, USC, guy that I think is going to be the number one pick. And it's up to the Bears to see what they want to do with Justin Fields and with Caleb. The ball's in their court. So this is Coach Evans, man. If you like the video, like the video. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of this draft content drops throughout the 2024 draft season. This is all I got for you today, man. Peace and love.